Okay. Should have done some kind of voice warm-up for this. Just woken up. Okay, we're in. I think we're live. Your lineup is on the screen. Sorry if I'm a little bit sleepy for the start of this one. I've literally just woken up. It's a pretty strong lineup, I'm not going to lie. No Reece James, though, is a surprise. But we get Lavia, Caicedo and Enzo back together. Welcome to those of you just joining. Eric, welcome back, my man. Let me make sure my stream today is actually going to work. I think it will, because I turned off that thing last time. There's my phone. All right. The manager's in the stream. Kevin Griffiths. It is a must-win game, mate. This is big. Big, big game. Chelsea, Bournemouth. Sasha, bonjour, my man. Bonjour. Ça va bien? Welcome, John. Welcome, multiple ad-libs. Welcome to all of you joining the GBFC stream. This is a big, big night. Not just for Chelsea, but for the Premier League. Nottingham Forest, Liverpool is happening as well. I've got to wait 18 minutes for my stream to start, which I think is going to be fine. I'm still yawning. Welcome to the stream, Ali G. Welcome, Callum. Welcome, Emmanuel. Oh, I had to splash my face with some water, but we're here. We're live. Must win. Must win. There's no excuses for anything other than a win tonight. Bournemouth are a good team, but you cannot go 5 games in a row in the Premier League without a win and expect to finish in the top 4. So we've got Bournemouth, Man City on at the same time. West Ham, Fulham, and Forest, Liverpool starts half an hour later. So we won't know the end of the score until the end of 6 Things We Learn. If Parma gets an illness, we'll see Maresca break. Let's not talk about these things. We don't need to talk about these things. Welcome, Temitopi. Don't sleep yet. No, I've slept. I managed to get, I think, 5 hours, which is flipping good before a game like this. I was in bed watching the Australian Open. Fell asleep to watching that. Not because it was boring. I'm actually flying to Melbourne today to watch the Australian Open. So this is a long day for me. This is my day schedule today. Streaming 6 Things We Learn, uploading that. Then I've got tennis at 7 a.m. Then I've got tennis again at 11 a.m. Then I'm going to the airport this afternoon. I need a coffee too. Oh, shit. I didn't buy one. I was supposed to buy one. It's going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I got a good amount of sleep. Great to see Josh starting. I totally agree. Hey, first donation of the day from Anshul Gupta. Thank you for the 449 rupees. Bro, you don't do a watch-along. Whenever you do a watch-along, we lose. Whenever I do a watch-along, we lose? That's not true. We've had a lot of wins this season from the watch-alongs, to be fair. Not because of the watch-alongs. Tennis is enough to put anyone to sleep. Agbo, welcome to the stream. London Blues Parks, welcome to the stream. I hope we won't be disappointed tonight. I'm not going to lie. I really hope that we're not disappointed. I'm sorry. I've just got a weird feeling about this game. I really do. It's a strong lineup. It is a strong lineup. But I have just got to worry. Bournemouth are a good side. I'm just concerned about how we do. Cruiser, welcome back to the stream, buddy. You play tennis as well. Love listening to ladies' tennis as I fall asleep. Not sure if that's odd or not, really. Yeah, the Bournemouth press is strong. So Lavia being in the team is a big one. we're getting cooked. I mean, if some of us are going into the stream thinking that Chelsea aren't going to win today, I think this is probably the only time that I could do a poll and it not be like 96% people saying Chelsea. Who is winning this? Let's do another poll and see what you guys think. Just add another option. That stupid J thing on my keyboard's happening again. Okay, here we go. There's the poll. I would love to see what you guys think is happening today. 2-1 Chelsea. William Rivas, thank you for the $2. No GB Watchalongs and Chelsea loses. That is true. We were live again for the Morecambe game. And that was the first one since the middle of December. We haven't actually won since I stopped streaming. That's the truth. That is the truth. Ugh. 3-1 Chelsea. That would be a lovely result. Noni is also back in the team, which is very interesting. I didn't even see Neto on the bench. Is Neto actually on the bench? Sanchez back in goal. I mean, I'm not that fussed about that because Jorgensen was a bit shaky even against Morecambe. Neto is on the bench. Interestingly, Nkunku's on the bench as well as Renato Vega. I mean, that shows you that if we're going to be selling these players or they're going to be going on loan this January, we're going to be signing someone. Like, you can't just... Surely we can't not replace these players if we're going to sell them. 3-2 Chelsea. That's what I said as well. Someone has said, you jinx us by not streaming. I'll take that. It's normally people saying the other things, saying it's actually my fault that we lose somehow. As if I'm actually the one kicking the ball or making the calls. Sancho going to pull up a masterclass. He was so good when he came on against Bournemouth. Palmer 3-goal contributions. I would love Cole Palmer to actually put in that early season form today, because everyone's died off, guys. It's not just Jackson. It's not just the defenders. Like, even Palmer's been worse than normal in recent weeks. Was good against Ipswich, but Tosin masterclass off the bench. Mark Cucurella, I think, is our most important player. I'm not going to lie. I was actually talking to my mate about this today. If Cucurella gets injured, let's run for the hills, shall we? Lavia is the key, if he's fit enough. Mr. George is streaming. We are winning. Hopefully the streams being back would be fantastic. Beers today. No beers today. Not on a Tuesday night, mate. I've literally just woken up. Been called out again, have I? Bloke don't stop, does he? Fair enough. I admire the persistence. Thank you, William Rivas. Would you try Joao Felix as a striker? No. I mean, maybe, if he's coming on, potentially, for Jackson. If Jackson's not doing anything. First time watching the stream, welcome. Thank you again, William, for the donation. It's 3 early birds. Stop yawning. Mate, just allow it. Some of us have to wake up for this game. We're not just awake. Welcome back to the stream, Dan. I feel like we don't get Cole involved as much in recent games. I think you might be right. G'day from Australia, Charlie. I will be in your country from today, from later on today, just for a few days. But we are actually also testing out Melbourne to see if it's like a livable city. I think it is. A lot of people say that Melbourne is amazing. Jackson has to score this game. It would already be 5 games without a goal, and for a striker, that's a big meh. I agree. Morning from New Zealand. Guys, let me know where you're watching the stream from today. Let me know in the comments. Hopefully we can get up to 1,000 viewers again. We struggled against Morecambe, but I mean, it's Morecambe. It's the FA Cup. People don't care about the FA Cup anymore, which is mad. New York, UK, Berlin, Dubai, Portugal, Ireland, Denmark, New York, Macedonia, Kenya, Sweden, SW15, USA, Wisconsin, America. It must be very cold there right now, right? South Africa, streaming from, wow, India, Honduras, South Africa, Brighton, Malta, Canada, Bali, Chicago, Romania. Nice. Malaysia, Bahrain, Zambia, San Marino, Birmingham, Scotland. Let me just quickly check something. North Korea. I never know if people are actually being serious. I think that's not a serious answer. Nairobi, Kenya, Croatia, Thailand, Cameroon, Crawley, Las Vegas, New Jersey, Nigeria, Washington. I'll check my emails quickly. The Athletic have done an article about Tosin. That seems like weird timing, I'm not going to lie. Thank you very much, Dan Dujak, for the $5. If Cucurella is the man of the match, we need to have George and Georgie sing the Cucurella song. She's very much still sleeping right now. She might be awake before the start of the game. Bury St Edmunds, that's where I spent my Christmas. That was lovely. Welcome back to those of you still joining. Weymouth, Dorset, Kendu Bay. Where is Kendu Bay? Gambia. Part of me thinks Cucurella might have scored tonight. He gets in the positions, doesn't he? We just got to be clinical in front of goal, guys, tonight. If we have a good start, which we quite often do, I want to be at least 2 goals ahead before the last 15 minutes. Eunice, in his preview, actually put up a very good stat about Chelsea being the worst team in the league, or the second worst team in the league, for goals conceded in the last 15 minutes of matches. Bournemouth score the most in that time, which is a recipe for disaster, really, when you think about it. Cuckoo assist, Sancho goal. Oh, mate. Can't stop yawning, I'm sorry. Forgot to order a flipping coffee. I might actually see what is in the fridge, to be fair. Wales here, Ghana. For breaking news, Fabrizio just reported that Vega is not leaving. Is that true? If that isn't true, if that is true, if Vega isn't leaving, there's got to be a conversation that's been had with Maresca, and then he's just changed his mind, surely. I mean, I get it. Like, he's not starting every game at Chelsea. Borussia Dortmund are a big side, big club. He'll get starting minutes for them. Someone's back telling me to put the picture of the Champions League straight. No, I don't want it to be straight, mate. Let's be different. Thoughts on the lineup? To be fair, I've not really gone through the lineup, but let's go through it now. Sanchez, Caicedo, Achampong, Colwill, Cucurella, Lavia, Fernandez, Noni back in the team, Palmer, Sancho, Jackson. It's a strong lineup, to be honest. It is a very, very strong lineup. I like the fact that Lavia's in there. I think it shows that Maresca is aware that the strongest we've been has been with Enzo, Caicedo and Lavia in the same team. We've done a lot of chopping and changing, and it hasn't really worked for us, has it? So when it comes to the way that it lines up, if Chelsea are able to actually attack more than we defend, then Enzo will be further forward, and it will be Caicedo and Lavia together in that midfield. With the inversion, I think because Bournemouth have got so much pace on the counter, I don't know if that's the reason why Lavia is starting. But also, like, regardless of the Bournemouth pace, Lavia is an important player for us anyway if he's fit. So, let's see. We need Jorgensen to start, says Casper. Delicious Cinnamon has lost his faith. I take it back 2-1 to Bournemouth. Let's see what you guys are saying on the poll. There's been nearly 500 votes, 87% Chelsea, 8% draw, 5% Bournemouth. And as much as that is obviously still very heavily dominant because this is a Chelsea channel, the majority of us, I think 99% of us are Chelsea fans that watch GBFC. That's pretty high. Thank you very much, Joshua, for the 100 Mexican dollars. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, mate. W's in the chat for Josh. Maybe that means that Achampong's scoring tonight. Who knows? We don't know anything till we watch the bloody game. Hi, Callum. Big Joshua with the donation. Top man. So if we look at that table, we're 4 points behind Forest and Arsenal. We need to keep that pressure on. We need to keep the pressure on. Right. What is the betting that there's something wrong with the stream today? Not with my stream, but with the actual like live streaming of the game. I'm hoping it's going to be a no. It's supposed to start in 3 minutes, which means we are less than 15 minutes before kickoff. Stop yawning, Ben. Ben, you will jinx it. Who the bloody hell is Ben, for a start? And who are you to tell me not to yawn? David, thank you very much for the $5. I love Reece. If our strongest lineup has Enzo, Lavia, Caicedo, not sure how Reece gets back in the lineup. Sell him. It's a fair point, isn't it? It is a fair point. Who'd have thought we'd be chasing Forest? To be fair, W's in the chat for David as well. No one thought we'd be chasing Forest. But at the same time, the fact we're fourth shouldn't be put against us just because Forest are ahead of us, to be fair. Like, Nottingham Forest are having an amazing season. They're great defensively. Nuno is a perfect manager for them. I'm not saying that I'd ever want him at Chelsea. I wouldn't. But he's a good manager. And they've got blistering pace going forward as well. And a player who is absolutely delivering in front of goal. Chris Wood, his form in front of goal this season has been fantastic. It's not even just form, really, at this point. It's like he's just consistently brilliant at putting the ball in the net. You want to hear the Cucurella song? I'm too tired for singing a song right now, but I'll keep you guys entertained. I'll read the chat out. What is the problem with Felix? I think today, minimum, Joao Felix comes off the bench. Obviously, that is the maximum, ironically, that he can do because he's on the bench. Thoughts on the Tell Nkunku swap deal? Well, you didn't watch today's video, did you? You didn't watch the preview that was uploaded before this video went live. You are the GOAT. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Lots of people did watch the preview today. The preview's done quite well. Lots of people saying if he doesn't do subs before 70 minutes, it will be another nail in the coffin. Look, I think I back Enzo Maresca, you know. I back him to make the difference because I think there was a time where he was making early substitutions. So, like, I think the short-termism right now with Chelsea, especially with Maresca, is quite high. Obviously, that isn't saying anything to kind of protect him within his role, within this form that we're on. because he should have changed it quicker. Thank you very much, Lee, for the £5. I think Felix should be tested as a striker rather than being brought on as a winger. Fair enough. A lot of people are saying that, you know. And especially the fact that Nkunku looked so disinterested. Yes, the stream's working. It's actually working. This is brilliant. What was I going to say? Yeah, the fact Nkunku did look so disinterested. I think realistically, I think there's more chance of us selling Nkunku in January than there is Renato Vega, to be honest. As bad as he's been for PSG, I believe Donnarumma would fit our team. There's something about Donnarumma, you know. I feel like he should be consistently the best goalie, but he's just not consistent at all. And he can be so error-prone. But saying that, I mean, who am I to complain about an error-prone goalkeeper, eh? Just watched your video about your stuff getting nicked. Is that normal in Indonesia? I'm going to say no. Like, I think anywhere you go in the world, people get things stolen. Obviously, in a country that isn't your own, you should always be a lot more careful. But that video is wild, I must admit. But that is a real thing. It does happen. I say it's not normal, but I've been robbed 5 times. But I don't think it's just something that happens to everyone. Lavia instead of James. Don't really think it's like that. I think it's Caicedo instead of James in that position. But yes, Lavia does take Reece James's position, technically. I'm just going to quickly go to the fridge, guys, and quickly see if there's anything that I can drink that isn't water and fill up this glass, because we're 9 minutes from kickoff. So don't go anywhere, all right? Stay right there. Be right back. Okay. The pre-match water is here. Did we get some lag on the stream? We might have got some lag on the stream while I was gone. But it don't matter. The funniest thing about that vid is Georgie constantly threatening to punch the terrified guy in the face. I mean, look. We were angry, bro. Like, people literally would... Someone robbed us. Like, the first response when someone robs you is that you want to knock the bloke out. But the reality of the situation in a foreign country is you should never raise a hand to somebody. Because quite often, wherever you are, they will protect their own. Even if you've got concrete proof that someone else has done something very wrong to you. So you've got to be careful. Looks pretty cold at Stamford Bridge again, not going to lie. Players are in the tunnel now. Where's Felix? Joao Felix is on the bench. Was hoping to see Anselmino today. We're not going to see Anselmino for a while. Like, maybe before the end of the season, we start to see him incorporated a little bit more into the bench, probably. Why isn't Tosin starting? I mean, I think it's a massive credit to Josh Achampong and just how good he is. My score prediction is 3-2 Chelsea, and I stick by that. Even with this lineup, I still think we're going to win 3-2. What type of goals will be scored today? I think we'll get a penalty. I think Palmer's going to score a pen. Don't want to jinx that, by the way. Finger crush. Don't know what you're on about, geezer. Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea's captain. He's been in good form as well, to be fair. Well, is anyone been in good form recently? Is it still recent? It's recent enough for me. Players coming out. There's nothing wrong with my stream today. Touch wood so far, which is big. What's better, actually? If I lean which way? No, if I lean that way, you see less of me. So I think we're going to lean this way slightly. 2-1 Chelsea. Enzo and Palmer to score. I'll rate that, to be fair. Bournemouth are in 7th. This is a 6-pointer. Which is actually unbelievable to think about against Bournemouth, but it is. Where the bloody hell has that tab gone? Okay. Right, the players are shaking hands. Such a big game, this. Such a big game. Achampong centre-back. God, if someone would have said to me at the start of this season, Achampong right centre-back, Caicedo right-back, I'd be like, hang on a minute. What's going on here then? Get up, Chelsea. Big, big game, guys. Big, big game. I lost a third of the people when I went to get some water. Okay, putting the score in the title. I should get some people back in. Guys, if you're not already, please hit the like button on the stream. Helps us get the stream out to more people. I love doing these live streams. A 3-1 Chelsea. Lots of people saying that. I feel like we're going to play well today. I've got a feeling. I think it's going to be a good game of football. I remember watching the game against Bournemouth thinking, the first one, thinking there should be goals in this game. And the fact that there wasn't was weird. But I still think today there could be, you know. Closing in now on kickoff. The timer. I'll get the timer ready. Make sure we are set. Okay. We're getting closer. Thank you, Vlad, for the donation. 10 dirhams. When to Dubai? September. Coming to Dubai. There's actually a lot of cool, exciting plans this year. We're going to be streaming from all over the world, mate. Videos coming from everywhere. I was thinking it would be fun if you and George could predict Chelsea games before kickoff. I'm guessing you mean Georgie? She's asleep right now. Anyway. Kickoff isn't yet. I just butchered that. Okay. So. Can I donate 12p? I don't know if you can or not. I don't know if there's a minimum. I think it's like $1 or something. But anyway, guys, we're in. We're locked and loaded. Kickoff is right now. Well, not right now, but right. This is actually quite good today. Less delay. Come on. We're in. We're underway. Chelsea versus Bournemouth. We are live on GBFC. Come on, Chelsea. We're in business, guys. We're in business. I'm excited for this game. Oh, lovely early pass from Enzo Fernandez towards Noni, who does keep it in play. Chelsea throw-in. Well done. Good early ball from Enzo. Milos Kirkesh, good player. If we sell Renato Vega, would you guys be interested in signing him? Let me know in the chat. Decent backup, I think. Go on, Enzo. It's a good knock again from Fernandez. Looking very sharp early on. Jackson as well. Enzo finds Palmer. Back to Enzo. Couldn't get it under control. Enzo Fernandez, very, very good first minute of this game. Very good indeed. Chelsea looking sharp. Up the Chelsea. Come on, boys. Are you just waking up from a nap? Not a nap. I actually went to sleep. I fell asleep at like, I think just before 10. So I got like 4 hours and 50 minutes, which is pretty good. Very good early start from Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez carried forward by Lavia. It's Cole Palmer. Early nutmeg from Palmer. He looks like he's on it today as well. Renato Vega wants a loan and not a permanent move. I mean, the bloke's been playing football, like... Come on. Nice from Colwill. Good flick from Enzo again. Back to the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Pressure is on him from Nicholas Jackson. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, guys. Hit the like button on the stream so we can hopefully get it seen by a few more people. Not sure where the numbers have gone for the live streams. Didn't do them over Christmas and people have disappeared. It's all right. Two minutes, 14 seconds in. Bournemouth getting their first little spell on the ball. It's quite often, actually, that YouTube unsubscribes people. I get unsubscribed from channels that I watch all the time. Intercepted again by Caicedo. Lavia looks very, very good. Yeah, that is the cruel world of live streaming. Bournemouth have got a player down. Chelsea are playing on, rightly so. It's not a head injury, but it's now a throw-in. So that we will look at Brooks. Enzo Fernandez has stood next to him. I didn't really see what happened here. Ah, he just walks into Cucurella's shoulder, basically, and stays down. What a plonker. Must win. This is a must-win game. Love from Nepal. Appreciate the love, mate. Love from Rodri. So much love going on in the chat right now. You love to see it. This kind of takes the sting out of the early start of the game here. Brooks being down. Cucurella just waiting. Chelsea have got a throw in. We don't need to give them the ball back or anything. We do hate Spurs. That is factual information. That was a great stream, wasn't it? Bloody hell. That was an unreal stream. Love from Canada. Love from Namibia. Love from Nigeria. 4 minutes into the game. Chelsea 0, Bournemouth 0. Well, we've had David Brooks down on the floor for about a minute and a half now. Not that we'll probably see that added to the timer. Unless Chelsea are winning, of course. What is Cucurella doing? I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. David Brooks runs into him. He's just stood there. That was so unnecessary. What do you mean unnecessary? If that was unnecessary, that means it was done with intent. If it's done with intent, then he's getting a booking. Subbed since 20k. Been here a while. I don't think there's anything malicious or intentional about that whatsoever. Cucurella now takes the throw-in. Colwill. At Champong. Bournemouth have got this great knack of being able to transition from having a low block into speed very quickly. Enzo Fernandez with a good turn. He looks on it today, Enzo, but he's dispossessed there. It's a free kick to Chelsea. Dangerous, dangerous area, this. Is the spider back? Well, we're in a different house now. Doesn't mean there isn't a spider. There probably is somewhere. Good little turn from Enzo. He forces that foul well. He's done very well there. He's actually fouled almost twice. Good morning from sunny coast Australia. I'm flying to Australia today, boys. I'm buzzing. I'm actually buzzing. I can't wait. But first of all, I've got an amazing day here as well. 2 tennis sessions. Early start for the Chelsea. We've started well, to be fair. We've got Brian as a Bournemouth fan in the chat. Be respectful to him. Can't all be as grateful and fortunate as we are to be Chelsea fans. Cole Palmer's eyeing this up, and he does look on it today. We've seen a nutmeg in the first minute. Obviously, Bournemouth got their second choice goalie out there because Kepa is ineligible for the game. Cole is going to put it top bins. It is a brilliant position, to be fair. Cole Palmer does hit that. He did put it top bins, but it was well saved. Oh, it takes a deflection, to be fair. It's probably going wide, so not the best free kick from Cole, but still early doors in the game. Caicedo nods it down. Pressure now coming from Bournemouth. Here's Rob Sanchez. Will we see him find a blue shirt with his clearance? We will not. Headed away. Lavia wins the second ball. I love how I say that. I'm just let down every time. You met me in Australia. Bloody hell, that was a while ago. Yeah, I've not been back to Australia. It's been 8 years, actually. Very excited. Update on the neon sign. It's still very much broken, guys. It's very much broken, but because we're leaving soon, I'm not even sure I'm going to get a new one. Because it's difficult to transport around. Do I prefer Noni or Neto? I think I prefer Neto. Neither of them are really like top draw when it comes to the output levels. Like goals and assists or whatnot. Sanchez with the distribution again. Straight back to a Bournemouth player again. Caicedo winning the second ball. Cole Palmer gets the ball forward to Noni. Poor first touch, but now Chelsea can get numbers forward again. Noni Madueke up against Kirkesh. Can he beat his man? No. Milos Kirkesh, good defender. He's actually a very good player. I mean, this is as tight as I expected it to be so far. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Rock Weller. I think if we actually did have someone who's a threat in the air, in the box, from the crosses that Neto puts in, Neto's crossing ability is fantastic. But, like, that's not the way that Jackson wants the ball fed to him. Like, he wants to be able to run into the channels, cut inside. Risky ball from Sanchez, but it's a nice one to Colwill. That's an awful pass, though. Nicholas Jackson comes back. I don't think that's a foul. But it is given as a foul. Come on, Chelsea. What do I think of the guy from Bayern? I strongly recommend you watch today's earlier video. Palmer. Through ball to Jadon Sancho. Go on, Jadon. Sancho, that's lovely. Cole Palmer. Whew. That was a good effort. That was almost Frank Lampard against Hull City. It's a good effort, that, from Palmer. Lovely little link up there with Jadon Sancho. Patient build-up from Chelsea, but using the speed when we need it. Palmer with that little flick dink across. I like how today we're actually not far away. We're not far away from being spot on time. The stream is much more updated today. I think after they completely butchered the stream for the FA Cup game. They managed to get even earlier with less delay today. So it's good for the live stream, guys, if you want to match up the timer. Bournemouth getting the ball out to the right flank for the first time. Jadon Sancho back to cover. Cucurella back in a defensive position too, forcing Bournemouth backwards. Pressure being put on from both Jackson and Palmer, but not enough as Bournemouth beat that press very easily. Chelsea with numbers in the middle, though. Come on, Chelsea. Decent ping, but Cucurella intercepts it. Sancho, good work from Enzo. Now Jackson running into that left channel. Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella making the inside run. I like it when he does that. How good has Sancho been for us? I think Sancho's been very good, to be fair. I think he's been a very good signing. Foul from Cucurella. Has there been any other goals in any of the early kickoffs so far? Guys, keep me updated in the chat. I know that it comes up on the screen. No goals in the City game, no goals in the West Ham Fulham game so far. First Premier League game of football for over a week. Good interception from Cucurella. Now Enzo Fernandez gets the ball forward again. Jackson, good hold up. Oh, Nicholas Jackson. That is absolutely unbelievable from Jackson. Palmer's in. Come on. Yes. Yes! Come on. He's not offside. That is absolutely brilliant. The Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer combination is back. Chelsea leading at the bridge. Get in. Get in. That is unbelievable from Nicholas Jackson, by the way. Absolutely unreal. He's literally got 3 players surrounding him in the middle, and he somehow manages to break away. That is absolutely brilliant from Jackson. Cole Palmer with the finish, of course. We expect it from him. Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 0. There's no way that's offside as well. That is so good from Jackson. Literally takes 3 Bournemouth players out the game. Times the pass perfectly. Palmer's run is also perfect. That is silky. Spot on. 1-0 Chelsea. 13 minutes into the game. We are in business, ladies and gentlemen. Get in. That's such a good goal. Such a good goal. For a team that haven't been scoring many recently, to see a goal like that, brilliant start. We've started very well. Great finish from Palmer. Little dink. Think you're going to go to the right? No. Puts the keeper on his arse, mate. What a finish. What a finish. Quality. Quality stuff. Change the score sheet. Mate, we're in business. Come on. I'm just going to make some notes on my piece of paper. Palmer again. Ole, ole. Going around. Bournemouth, we're looking for a quick response. Less than a minute later. You sound like Simon Cowell. I mean, I don't mind that. I like Simon Cowell. Come on. Come on. That is all Nicholas Jackson. I mean, it's just as much Cole Palmer, to be fair. But that work from Jackson was fantastic. He's been out of form, but that is brilliant. Cleared away from Caicedo. Chelsea fans are happy with this. We need more. We do need more. There's over 1,000 of you in the stream as well. Make sure you hit the like button. Cole Palmer is cooking tonight. We said it. As soon as we started this stream, first minute of the game, nutmeg. He just looked on it, didn't he, from the start. Bournemouth have got a corner, though. Ball's played in. Jackson wins it at the near post. Brilliant. What a start from Nicholas Jackson. Chelsea pushing out straight away. Go on. Sancho's putting the pressure on. Colwill wins the header. Come on. Kindly not sell the game, Chelsea. I mean, to be fair, 1-0 lead against Bournemouth is a risky lead. Chelsea have got to use the fact that we've started this game well, create more flipping chances, score more goals, mate. I mean, I know that is like the quintessential basics of football, but I mean that in the nicest way possible based on the fact that we concede loads of late goals and Bournemouth score loads of late goals, but that is Palmer's 14th Premier League goal of the season. Things you love to see. Bournemouth getting a little bit of luck now going forward. You never know with Chelsea. That's so true. Good pressure from Colwill. Lavia, we've won the ball back in the middle again. Chelsea breaking away with speed. Poor pass, though, from Lavia. Look for Nicholas Jackson. Maybe the pass to Palmer was on a bit better. Now Bournemouth getting forward. There's huge holes in the middle of the pitch here. He's up against Caicedo. JustACoupleGs stands his ground, does well. Good clearance. Will be 3-0 before half-time, says somebody with a Chinese text as his name. So I don't know what you're saying, mate. I don't know what your name is. Two more before the break. Lots of people thinking we're going to get a few. I mean, we've started very well here. Got absolutely zero qualms and complaints about this start whatsoever. Palmer looks up for it. Jackson looks sharp. Everyone looks good. What do I think of possibly adding Mark Gurhey? Think it would be a great signing, to be fair. Sean Fleming missed the goal. Don't worry, mate. We'll tell you about it. Nicholas Jackson, brilliant work to overcome 3 Bournemouth players pressing him, looking to win the ball back. But Jackson breaks it through, gets past them, and plays in a perfectly timed, weighted pass to Cole Palmer, who sits, Bournemouth's second-choice goalkeeper, on his arse and tucks it in the bottom corner. Brilliant, brilliant goal. It was actually a fantastic goal. Milos Kirkesh is quality. Yeah, absolutely spot on. He's had a good start to this game too. Colwill lunges in. Foul on a Bournemouth player. Free kick just inside the Chelsea half. See, that's the Nicholas Jackson we want. Even if he's not scoring, if he's contributing like that, I'm happy. A cold hat-trick tonight would be ideal. We're doing well, guys. We're looking good. Jackson goated. I love how people either hate Nicholas Jackson or he's the best thing since sliced bread. Any updates on the Man City game? Well, you've got live scores on our graphics that rotate around. I think it's still 0-0. I think there probably will be goals in that game too, although maybe Man City are going to go down the Arsenal route now and just be very defensive. Jackson will score 2 goals. Well, that means we're going to score at least 3. I love that. Guys, we're closing in on 317,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, the George Benson Football channel, commonly known just simply as GBFC. Make sure you're subscribed. We've got 6 Things We Learned, which is my match review series coming out straight after full time. Smack a like on the stream whilst you're here as well. Simon Cowell Football Channel. Justin Cliver, a man that I'm slightly worried about, I'm not going to lie. Looks like he's getting ready to come on. Bournemouth looking as though they're being forced into an early substitution. Maybe tactical. Not entirely sure if there's an injury or anything, but fully expected Cliver to be starting this game, to be fair, but maybe not. Obviously not. Good tackle from Enzo Fernandez. Great work from him. Lovely ball down the line as well towards Jackson. Intercepted. Mosquito bite. You know when you get mosquito bites, like, in the joints? My right kneecap has got 2 bites just inside that little annoying bit. 0-0s all around. Another Chelsea game. Other than the Chelsea game. No other goals. Should we sign Kudus? Good player, but no. Love from Newbury for GBFC. Thank you, Ace from Space. Press an X into the bite with my thumbnail. Yeah, I've done that, but it's still itchy. I need to do it more, but my nails aren't very long. Sanchez putting people under pressure again. What is new? But Caicedo does well. At Champong spreading out wide. Caicedo, this is really good football from Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez out to Jadon Sancho. Sancho looking to beat his man. Sancho gets in. Good run. Blocked again from the Bournemouth defence. They've got so many players back here, Bournemouth. But they break with pace. Caicedo's done well. Here's Noni Madueke looking to beat his man. Brilliant stuff from Moises Caicedo yet again. Palmer doing well this time. Colwell, Chelsea keeping the pressure on. Sancho can't control it. It's good play from Chelsea though. We're looking really up for this today. Good run from Sancho. Justin Cliver has just come on for Bournemouth. Hill has gone off. You'll see that change very soon. Would I like Sancho to sign permanently? Yes. And he basically is, you know, because of the, I think the clause was something along the lines of, as long as Chelsea don't finish below 14th, we've got to pay 25 million, which is more than fair price. Should we sign Isak? The more time goes on, the more I think yes. Brilliant from Lavia again. Jackson gets back this time, puts in a foot at Champong. Really good tackle from Josh at Champong. Chelsea now breaking away again with Enzo Fernandez. Enzo's made a brilliant run. What a start. Go on. Go on, Nico. Jackson holding it up well again. It's got 2 men on him. That out ball's got to be there quicker. Cucurella, fantastic work. Enzo. Go on, Noni. Go on. Noni gets a shot, blocked in again. Chelsea still on with the pressure here. Jadon Sancho. We're cooking today, guys. Palmer goes to swipe it, and Justin Cliver wins the ball back. Now we've got to be aware of Bournemouth's pace on the break. Go on, Palmer. That's a foul. Oh. Yeah, foul. It's been a very, very good start. Everyone has been impressive so far, to be honest. Everyone. I'm going to try and get rid of this mosquito bite again. Palmer injury. Oh, no. He actually does look injured, doesn't he? Shit. Imagine he's got injured with a foul. Oh, dear. 24 minutes. Palmer injured. Guys, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I feel like I want to hide. That is honestly a joke, man. Because he looks so up for it today, doesn't he? Cole Palmer really does look up for it. Nkunku is warming up. How is Nkunku's about to be sold coming on before Joao Felix? I don't understand it. Felix does more work than Nkunku does in the defensive phase too. Like Nkunku... Guys, Cole Palmer is down. Felix is now warming up. Okay, that's good. Felix, not Nkunku. How? Yeah, Felix is now warming up too. Shit, man. Like, Palmer doesn't ever lunge in for those tackles too. That just shows you how up for it in this game he's been. He's got himself a goal. I would prefer Joao Felix to come on. Such a good finish from Palmer too. Flipping heck, man. He's okay. I just don't want it to... get worse. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those where, like, if he's actually, like, pulled something now, it looks like he's going to stay on. Physio's taking him to the side for now. Eric says, God, let me break my leg. Just spare Cole from injuries. I think I'd probably take that as well, to be fair. Actually, no, I don't know if I would. No, I can't. I can't say I wouldn't. It's difficult. But it looks as though Palmer is okay. He's waiting for an opportunity to come back on. Whether he'll actually stay on with any longevity, we'll have to wait and see. But through ball. Bournemouth have not really had a sniff so far. That is how well Chelsea are playing. Nkunku doesn't want to be here. I mean, yeah, for me, I think it's such a simple choice. I think it's got to be Joao Felix over Nkunku. It's got to be. Palmer is back on the pitch. Just going to be keeping an eye on him. That was frightening and funny at the same time. West Ham goal against Fulham. I actually think they're going to win that. Jadon Sancho, that is absolutely brilliant work from him. Lavia, fantastic line-breaking pass to Palmer. Does look okay, but it's a poor pass. West Ham have scored against Fulham. Graham Potter's first home game in the Prem in charge. Who scored it? I actually put West Ham in my accumulator to win this game, so I'm happy about that in a weird way. Not that I'm happy West Ham are winning, but... Palmer is back on. Come on, Chelsea. Sanchez with a long ball. Come on. It's a foul on Jackson, surely. Liverpool Forest is also about to start. Come on. Unlucky Enzo. Now Bournemouth on the attack. Chelsea dealing with everything that Bournemouth are giving us right now very well, but we do need a second goal. We desperately need a second goal. Palmer is back. It's difficult to say right now if he's going to be all right. It looks like he's fine. Guys, get rid of the Nicholas Jackson slander. Like, I don't actually think people talking about Jackson's football right now. Because if you've watched Jackson for the first half an hour of this game, you're not spending your whole flipping time slating him in the chat. Although I actually remember this guy potentially had other reasons in the past. I actually remember that. West Ham goal denied. VAR has obviously disallowed it. 29 minutes in. Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 0. Good start. We've looked comfortable. We've looked strong. Good ball from Colwill to Enzo. Enzo Fernandez is on fire this evening. Good run. Oof! Enzo Fernandez, mate. He is on form right now. Chelsea corner. He literally, what a brilliant run that was. Running with pace as well. And it's a save from the keeper. I think it was probably going wide, to be fair. But he gets down and makes the save anyway. Didn't want to take any risks. Chelsea now with a corner that Enzo Fernandez will take himself. Are we going to get that Levi Colwill goal that we've been asking for? Not really much height in this Chelsea team. I don't ever really think we're going to score from corners in the Premier League. Maybe in the Conference League or in the FA Cup against weaker teams, which, by the way, we got Brighton away in the FA Cup 4th round, which is a very tricky tie. Enzo's going to put the ball into the box. It hits that Champong, goes out. But we do need a second goal. It's actually another corner. This time it goes short. Here's Palmer again. Back to Enzo. Intercepted again at the near post. Liverpool, Nottingham Forest has now just kicked off. Chelsea go all the way back to Sanchez. Not taking any risks with that Bournemouth press. Say that as Sanchez kicks it long again. That'll probably go straight to Bournemouth player. Yep, it's one first of all. By Bournemouth player. You're a kid still watching and you're supposed to be in school in the morning. Fair play, mate. Wherever you live in the world, you've got to do what you've got to do for the Chelsea. West Ham goal. They've actually scored this time. Who scored it? If any of you are watching the other games, just tell me who scored so I can read it out. Now I've said that, I'm going to get all the wrong ones, aren't I? Shrek the deck. Chelsea will win 9-0. Let's go. Carlos Soler with the goal. Is that Nicholas Jackson with a yellow? Jackson's just been booked. What is that for? Dissent again. Why? After he's had such a good start to this game too, I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a second yellow card. He's got to play kind of a bit more within himself now, I guess. What a silly yellow card. Why? He's made such a good start to this game. Yes, Josh Champong, brilliant from him. Caicedo. That's an unbelievable knock to Maresca, that is, from Caicedo. What a ball. What a ping. Noni looking to beat his man. Noni's done so well. Beats two. Jackson has now lifted it over the bar. I think it might have actually been harder to miss that. Noni Maresca deserves an assist there. But Nicholas Jackson is... I don't know how he's missed. I don't know how he's missed. It's actually more difficult, I think, to miss. Noni beats his man. Jackson makes a good run. Just blazes it over the crossbar. That could be one of those moments, or one of those minutes, really. It's bobbling around everywhere, but he's got to score. 2-0 to West Ham. That is a dreadful minute from Jackson. A poor miss. A poor miss and a yellow card. Worried it's going to be Palace all over again. I mean, so far, Bournemouth have not had a sniff. They've had no shots. Chelsea have 7 attempts, 3 on target. Just making some notes for 6 things. Enzo Fernandez looks very good. Souček has scored for West Ham to make it 2-0. Should update in the graphics soon. I mean, yeah, the ball was bobbling around from Noni. It's not the best pass in the world. Josh Achampong, look at this. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Josh Achampong with the run. Forces the foul from Semenyo. Chelsea free kick. What a great run that is. Now the referee's being a complete twat. Iraola and Maresca are getting a bit heated on the sidelines as well right now. That's brilliant from Achampong, to be fair. Caicedo now complaining about the distance away from the Bournemouth players. So he goes backwards. Josh there nearly gets the ball stuck under his feet. Sanchez with the long ball. Sancho's done very well, anticipates that. It was almost in there, Jadon Sancho, but good sliding tackle, I think, from Brooks. Jackson's yellow was for a failed tackle. Well, now we kind of need him to stay up top a little bit. I don't want to see him getting into those positions again where he's being forced to be the guy to make the tackles, especially on a yellow card. Thing is, Bournemouth are not rubbish. Chelsea right now are making them look rubbish from the way that we're containing them and stopping them from progressing up the field. Like, Chelsea have been fantastic. Like, don't let the recency bias and the fact it's only 1-0 take anything away from how good this has been in the first 37 minutes of the game. Sanchez, what are you doing, you idiots? Oh, man, this guy. If Bournemouth score from this, which they nearly do, they still might. Brooks, Cliver, and it's hit the post. Sanchez, bro, you are actually so pony. It's so bad. Oh, man. Jackson down the other end. Chelsea now coming forward. Jackson. Oh, he's hit the post as well. Oh, brilliant effort from Nicholas Jackson. He hits the post. Maybe there was a pass on, but like, Sanchez, mate, stop taking the flipping. Oh. It's like he has ketamine before he goes on the pitch, bro. Like, it's like he tranquilizes himself. Like, what? Like, in what world is that ever the right thing to do there? Oh, bloody hell, man! What a ridiculous minute of football that is. Nicholas Jackson went down the other end and hits the post himself. Now Sanchez again under pressure. Kicks the ball long. That's a better clearance this time, to be fair. But Noni was offside. Almost 2-0. William Rivas, thank you for the donation, bro. We need a goalkeeper this transfer window. Forest scored. Have they really? Is it offside? Forest have scored. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to ban that guy, to be fair. Like, why? Here's Noni for Chelsea. Palmer on the edge of the area. Can he get a left-footed shot away? Brilliant save again from the Bournemouth goalkeeper. This game is coming to life all of a sudden. Forest have scored in the other game. Premier League football is back, baby. Cole Palmer putting it on his left. Getting the ball out from his feet. Doesn't really hit it with enough power. It's a good save, actually, from the Bournemouth goalkeeper. He's always moving to his right. Good news as well, guys, is Cole Palmer looks as though he's okay. Chris Wood. Wow. Imagine, Forest are going to do the double over Liverpool at this rate. Although I think Liverpool probably still win. Chelsea corner. 39 minutes into the game. Chelsea looking for that second goal. Probably deserve it, to be fair. It's just Robert Sanchez letting us down again. Shock horror. Enzo Fernandez puts the ball into the box. It's a punch, but it's not a good one. Caicedo now. To Lavia. Cole Palmer's dropped a bit deep to receive the ball. That's good. Jadon Sancho. He's got Enzo Fernandez just inside him. What's Sancho going to do? Looking to beat his man. He's got an overlapping run from Palmer, who he finds. It's another Chelsea corner. Brilliant work again. Sanchez or Petrovic? I'm picking Petrovic all day long, man. Like, Sanchez has his games where he's good. But, like, a good goalkeeper will have their games where they're bad. Sanchez has his odd games where he's very good. It's not good enough for Chelsea Football Club. But anyway, we're still 1-0 up, so let's not be too down about the goalkeeper just yet until he gives the ball away or concedes a stupid goal again. Noni's giving it the big one in the box. Chelsea still haven't taken the corner. If Chelsea don't win the league, I'm in for Forest, no one else. I mean, it would be a great story, wouldn't it? They're playing very, very well. And they're winning right now, 11 minutes in. Chelsea now will take the corner. It's a very, very good one. It's a good punch this time. Cucurella does well. Palmer with the shot. Goes over. Offside, though, I think. Mark Travers is the Bournemouth goalkeeper today because Kepa is out. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to GBFC. We might be able to hit 317,000 subscribers tonight, which would be epic. We're 203 subscribers away. Here's the would you rather game, Chelsea or Forest. I mean, that's it. I agree with you. Got absolutely no hatred for Nottingham Forest whatsoever. Now Bournemouth getting forward. If we can see the goal before half-time, this will be a disaster because we've been so much better than Bournemouth in the first half. Still 3.5 minutes of normal time to go. There's still an opportunity. Clivert doesn't look so sharp. Now Nicholas Jackson. He's got Cole Palmer running to his right, and he's found him. It's brilliant from Jackson. Finds Palmer again. Palmer's looking to hold it up here. Noni now making the run. Thank you to those of you that just subscribed. Chelsea still in possession. Now Lavia. Under pressure, but gives the ball to Mark Cucurella. Good football again from Nicholas Jackson. Jadon Sancho. Looking to beat his man. Shot blocked again. He's got to be quicker at getting those shots away, I think, Sancho. Just find those little gaps. I think he's had 2 or 3 attempts so far in this first half that have all been blocked. Oh, brilliant from Colwill. Line breaking past the Lavia. Noni Madueke, he's held his run well. It will be another Chelsea corner. Chelsea looking good, guys. Come on, Chelsea. 2-0 West Ham. Thomas Souček with that one. 2 goals in 2 minutes there. Forest will be going within 3 points of Liverpool here. Enzo Fernandez, second ball. Nathaniel Thomas with a $20 donation. Thank you, mate. Hey, George, thanks for all the coverage and entertainment. You're the man. Quick question, if I may. Who's the best player at Chelsea other than Palmer? Nicholas Jackson. How? That's not the answer to my question. How has he missed? Yo, bro. The best player at Chelsea that isn't Cole Palmer is Moises Caicedo. Thank you very much for the $20. But Nicholas Jackson, bro, how have you missed that? Cole Palmer with an absolute peach of a cross. It's perfect. It's actually a very good save. He's headed it down. To be fair, it's just not a good enough header, is it? Like I was going to give Jackson like some kind of saving grace there. It's hit his face. We've seen that from Jackson before, where like he doesn't actually... Pardon me. He doesn't actually get his head on it. It just hits him on the nose. It's an unbelievable save still. But like it's actually just hit him on the face. It's hard. It's harder to miss that. Flipping heck, man. Jackson has been the talking point of this half. Nicholas Jackson has missed from both 1 yard and 2 yards in this first half. The build-up play has been amazing. He's been absolutely brilliant in the build-up. Put him in front of goal in the 6-yard box, and he's going to miss right now. Oh, dear. Anyway, still 1-0. We're into the 45th minute now. I have to go and put some warmth on my light slightly. I look very washed out. Good link up, bad finishing. Lavia. Lavia has been unreal in this first half. Caicedo getting forward again now for Chelsea. Brilliant from Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Nicholas Jackson's out wide. Had an overlap there from Marc Cucurella. 5 minutes of added time. I mean, he is actually adding that time for the Brooks injury early on. Hot take, Cucurella is the second best player at the club. To be fair, there's a very, very good argument for that. Sancho again to Lavia. Lavia's been fantastic. To be fair, everyone's been good. Jackson, he's got a yellow card, which I think gives him a yellow box, to be fair. Like, the build-up has been amazing, but he's a striker. Finish your chances, mate. Like, the fact this is 1-0, if we do go in 1-0 at half-time, like, I'm obviously very happy about that. We've played very well, but, like, it's such a slender lead, isn't it? Considering we could easily be 3 or 4-0 up here. Like, we should be 3-0 up. But Jackson's missed from 2 yards and 1 yard. Levi Colwill, I think, has been excellent as well. Sancho, that is a hospital ball towards Achampong. But Lavia's there to mop it up again. Chelsea looks so solid with Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo in the team. So solid. The only reason I didn't do it in my preview is because I wasn't sure if Lavia was going to be fit enough for this game. Like, 45 minutes against Morecambe, fine. But so far, 47 minutes against Bournemouth, and he looks absolutely brilliant. It's a yellow card for the Bournemouth man. For Christie. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I've still got the poll going, actually. 2,100 votes. 90% said Chelsea. Think of another poll for half-time. Let me know some options for the poll. I suspect that Cucurella has won more headers than any other. He's so good in the air, isn't he? He's had a good game as well, Cucurella, to be fair. Brilliant again. Jackson now back in the build-up. Lovely ball to Caicedo. Looks forward towards Palmer. It's not the right pass at the right time. Palmer needed to get inside a little bit more there with this run instead of out. Colwill, brilliant. Hoofing it forward. Half-time, City Brentford, 0-0. Best way to describe Cucurella is probably tenacious, to be fair. I think that's spot on. Nathaniel, you legend. That is a big-ass donation. Thank you. Still 1-0 to Forest. Still 2-0 to West Ham. Good start for life in the Premier League for Graham Potter. Back in a job. I think he's going to do quite well at West Ham, to be fair. He's going to do better than Lopetegui anyway. It's 26, 65, 70 minutes sub Felix for Jackson. It's like my eyes decided to close again there. To be fair, he's on a yellow card as well. And I think with Nicholas Jackson, the table sometimes takes a few minutes to update. But the thing with Jackson is when he doesn't score, he gets more frustrated too. And if he's already on a yellow card, like if Chelsea Oh, man. If Chelsea end up losing this game because Jackson gets sent off, bloody hell, man. Bournemouth looking to get the ball in the box. We're into the final minute of the 5 added on. Colwill again winning the header. Wins the second header as well. Brilliant from Levi Colwill. Excellent defending. This has been a brilliant performance from him so far. Jackson now putting the pressure on again. Jackson, oh my word. He made no contact with Travers there. Jackson's worrying me, guys, so much. Travers is trying to claim that Jackson's left a bit on him there. But he pulled out completely. Nicholas Jackson is the talking point of this game so far, I'm not going to lie. Do I get a lot of messages on Instagram from Chelsea fans? Quite a few. All right, half time. Let me just quickly adjust the timer. So it says half time. Lavia's been the missing piece. Look, we were brilliant, and then Lavia got injured, and then we weren't brilliant anymore. So I think it would be very fair to say that Romeo Lavia does have a fantastic part to play. But Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time. And to be honest, we absolutely deserve to be ahead, and it should be more. Nicholas Jackson has missed 2 absolute sitters. But at the same time, he has been probably the most creative, one of the most creative players so far. I'm not going to say the most creative, because he's not been the most creative. But he does so well for that goal. Like, the goal doesn't happen if Nicholas Jackson doesn't work his way out of trouble so well, as well as he did. Like, it was absolutely brilliant. But right now, someone's just said it in the chat, the XG is 1.9. Chelsea should have had at least 1 more minimum. I'm going to say we should have had 2 more. Jackson misses a header from 1 yard out because it hits his face. And then the other one, he puts it over from Noni. But to be fair, the ball from Noni wasn't ideal. But still, like, he's got to do better than that, Nicholas Jackson. But anyway, for those of you that don't watch the streams but turn up for half-time, I think Chelsea are doing really well here. I've had a lot of positive things to say. I think Enzo Fernandez has looked absolutely on it. I think Palmer's looked really good. I think Caicedo's looked good. I think Lavia's been excellent. I think Levi Colwill has been excellent. Champong, very good as well. Like, if the game was to finish right now, I would struggle to figure out who the preference would be for 6 things we learned, to be honest. I genuinely think Chelsea have played so well. Sanchez's distribution has been absolutely shocking, as it always is. And Jackson is probably a yellow box right now. He's got to score more goals. He's got to do better in front of goal. But Romeo Lavia, I think, is the big talking point. I think Lavia, outside of Jackson, Palmer's obviously scored a great goal, but I think Lavia has been absolutely brilliant. We look so much more solid when Lavia's in the team. We should be 3-0 up, though, Rickster. I totally agree with you, mate. What do you guys think? Are we holding on? 90% of you in the poll earlier said that Chelsea were going to win. So I don't know if it's worth doing a poll now that we're 1-0 up, but Lavia Rolls Royce, absolutely spot on. Forest 1, Liverpool 0 in the other game. West Ham 2, Fulham 0. Man City being held at Brentford. A game that I thought there was going to be loads of goals in, but it turns out there might not be. Lavia's been a breath of fresh air. Cucurella, I think, started the goal drive. Yes, Marc Cucurella actually did start that for the goal. But I think Jackson did so much work there. I don't think Cucurella is going to get much praise for that. We need to kill off this game before Sanchez inevitability happens. You're spot on. The problem is, people saying we should talk about Noni in the same way. Like, Noni's not had a bad half there because Noni's job is to beat players and get the ball to Jackson. Noni Madueke beat 2 players with one move. He did everything right, and then Jackson's finish was, well, Say no more. Josh keeps having heavy touches. I totally disagree. I think he's actually carrying the ball from defence, drawing fouls. Yeah, Noni's been good so far, I think. He's not been like a standout. It's not 6 things we learned box worthy, but when Jackson starts scoring again, no one will stop him. So this is the thing, like his all-round game is really good. But like the finishing, man, it's like, oh. And I thought earlier this season, like I thought we'd actually seen an elevation, which we had. Earlier this season, he elevated his finishing. But recently, back in front of goal again, it's like he's got Kai Havertz-itis. Havertz-itis, mate. Like, it's the new pandemic that's going to be going around the UK. Sunday League strikers that have been out on the packet the night before. Havertz-itis, can't score. Noni isn't good enough in my opinion. That hat-trick made people think he's something he ain't, says Zisha. The hat-trick definitely gave him a lot of leverage for a longer period of time throughout a mediocre spell of form, I would say. Getting Nkunku on. Nah, I'm not calling that. I'm saying Felix comes on before Nkunku. But Nicholas Jackson has just been in the headlines in this game, hasn't he? Got a yellow card for a foul when he dropped back to do defensive work. So, like, well done for coming back and supporting the defence. But, like, it's just, I don't know. That yellow is worrying me big time. I don't want to be the jinx for it, but Jackson's doing all the hard parts and missing the easy ones. Spot on. Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm actually quite cold. Let me see if I got a hoodie, guys. 1 second. Turns out I don't have a hoodie. I usually keep the GBFC one in the office. So what are we saying? Second half, we need an early goal. I think we need to score in the first 15 minutes of the second half, to be honest. I'm worried. A 1-0 lead against Bournemouth. And again, I'm stealing this stat from Eunice's match preview. Bournemouth score the most goals in the Prem in the last 15. Chelsea concede the most. So don't mind me while I sit here and I'm not entirely confident. We do need that second goal. We really need a new goalkeeper, says Zeratronic. Don't think you're wrong. The problem is we've actually spent a lot of money on goalkeepers, but it's just been scattered over about 15 of them. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. It's like Jackson and Sanchez are twins. They do the hardest and miss the easiest things. Oh, man. Jackson's goal record is as wonky as your Champions League photo. I mean, I quite like it like this, guys, to be fair. August, mate. Why'd you keep just spamming the same thing? Have a timeout for a minute. It's just copy and pasting the same bloody message. Like, as a streamer, some people just don't really bother with the chat that often. But, like, I try and read the chat all the time, even when the game's going. It's so frustrating when people spam the same messages over and over again. Honestly, I just time you out so that I can actually, like, do a professional stream. Safe to say we have an amazing midfield. That is absolutely spot on. Lavia has been immense. Enzo Fernandez, immense. Caicedo, immense again. Chelsea have been good in that first half, to be fair. Got about 6-7 minutes to go of half time. Jackson goal in the second half. I mean, a Jackson goal can undo the misses, but But that yellow card, guys, I can't stop thinking about that yellow. But yeah, Lavia, fantastic. The question is, has he got anything in him? Like, has he got enough in him, Lavia, to be able to finish the game? I'm not sure. Maybe again, we're forced to do a halftime change just to keep him fit. Mark Walker, thank you for the $3, mate. Splash the cash and buy Isak. Disasi's not in the squad, no? I'm pretty sure I didn't see Disasi in the squad. Let me just double check that before I get that wrong. No, Disasi's not in the squad. That means he's gone. I mean, it's pretty good. Not going to lie. Big up GBFC, says Alex. Hopefully this doesn't end like Fulham. I mean, Fulham, we started well. We played really well in the first half and then just capitulated in the second and lost the game. So, yeah, I hope it's not like Fulham. That was Michael Owen-esque from me. There's no Isak for Chelsea. I mean, it's very unlikely based on the fact that he would cost over 100 million quid. I can't see Newcastle accepting anything less unless he kicks up a real fuss and just doesn't want to play for them anymore. But, like, Newcastle have done very well. It's giving Fulham and Palace vibes. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think there's a. I'm not fully slating Jackson. The yellow card was a bit silly, unnecessary foul in an unnecessary position. The build-up play, though, when he's been on the ball in the build-up, he's been magnificent, like really, really good. Could have had another assist for Palmer as well. He's already got himself one assist. That combination again. But yes, he does get himself into good positions. I did think you meant burglar, not burger. And the chance that hit the post was also a good effort, to be fair. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Definitely a talking point, though. Lots to talk about in this game. Lots to talk about. If Noni wasn't so selfish, we would be 2-0 up. Okay, I'm going to call this out. Where have you got that from? Like, because Noni Madueke can be selfish in the past, how can you blame Noni for any reason why Chelsea aren't 2-0 up in this game? How? Like, seriously. He literally beat 2 or 3 men, gave the ball to Nicholas Jackson, 2 yards from goal, and Jackson puts it over. But you're going to turn around and say that Noni's been selfish. Like, bloody hell, man. Like, Noni should have an assist. And that's the thing with wingers, right? Like, a selfish winger isn't someone, like, wingers sometimes, especially the way that Maresca likes them to be. Maresca wants his wingers to be running at players, beating a man. When you beat your man, quite often, when you've got players getting forward and flooding the box, you've got 1 or 2 options. But there's also the option to shoot if you beat your man and get into the box. So I think the way that Noni gets slated sometimes for being selfish is quite... It's quite harsh. Quite unbalanced. Some moments, yeah, you can say you should have passed it, mate. But to just say he's a selfish player and the reason why we're not 2-0 up is just complete bullshit. Chelsea players are back out for the start of the second half. Come on, En. Palmer's back out. Looks good. Wingers can afford to be selfish or can't. So, I mean, that's a good debate, actually. It's a very good debate. Okay. Players are back out. Chelsea players are back out at least. I'm guessing Maresca's going to say more of the same and just warn Nicholas Jackson. It looks as though Lavia will be okay for the start of the second half, which is fantastic. Palmer's not been marked out of the game. No, he hasn't, but he's also looked really hungry tonight, Palmer. Palmer looks as though he's aware that a lot of teams are going to be doing a number on him, doing a job on him. But He's managed to get himself involved in various different phases of the play. Currently has the winning goal. I think there will be more goals in this game. Probably for both teams, to be honest. He's currently talking out with Jadon Sancho on the pitch now. Jackson's out there as well. Jackson's got his hands on his heads. Chelsea need a massive half here. This is actually the biggest half of our season so far. Because we desperately need a win here. And we've been so good in the first half. This is going to feel like a catastrophe if it goes wrong from here. Palmer's having a laugh and a joke with the ref. Second half has kicked off between City and Brentford. We're not far away here for Chelsea as well. Chelsea kicking off towards Matthew Harding. Okay. Referee's about to blow. We are underway for the start of the second half. The timer is on. Chelsea and Bournemouth back in business. 1-0 up thanks to a Cole Palmer goal. 14 minutes or 13 minutes into the first half. Come on, Chelsea. An early goal in this second half is massive for us. Absolutely massive. I cannot see us holding on to a 1-0, to be fair. Guiu not ready yet, I agree. Go on. Cucurella gets in there early. Enzo Fernandez putting pressure on the defender, which he's got the right to do. He might not be the tallest, but he deserves to get up there and try. Caicedo, brilliant work from Caicedo again. Flashes across the face. Got to go. See you on the next stream. Cheers, Rickster. Always see your comments, to be fair. Thank you for tuning in again. Josh Achampong there. It's a loose pass towards Caicedo. Now Semenyo to Clivert, looking to beat Josh Achampong. Colwell again is there to block it. Really good from him. Noni with a good clearance away. Colwell is a gem. He's had a very good game here so far. Quite in front of you, actually. I'll tell you what happens. Well, if that's the case, mate, and you're actually going to tell me that you want to give spoilers for the stream, then I'll time you out for 10 minutes then, just so that we can try and keep it. Come on, Chelsea. Multiple ad-libs, thinks it's going to end 1-1. Do you hear the crowd? Not really. Not going to lie, the atmosphere's pretty quiet. I mean, it's a cold Tuesday night, to be fair. I'm not going to criticise Chelsea fans right now. Thomas Tuchel's in the stadium tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Big Tommy T. Champions League winning manager. This man right here is in the crowd. Still absolutely love him. Super Thomas Tuchel. Caicedo draws the foul from Semenyo. Mr. Jesse Pham is in the chat. Hello, mate. Who's Tuchel going to be watching? Plenty of players, to be fair. Bournemouth are in. Semenyo's there. Oh, that's a foul. It's a penalty. Penalty to Bournemouth. Caicedo with the foul. He might get booked for that as well because I think he was the last man. This is not the start to the second half, is it? I said in the first, guys, we need a second goal. And we've given a penalty away within the first 4 minutes of the second half. I mean, it's a stonewall penalty, to be fair. There's nothing I can say. Mate, meh. Like, if you go in with your elbow instead of your shoulder, it's not a shoulder barge, is it? That's a mistake from Lavia. Oh, dear. Well, we saw Robert Sanchez in the fixture earlier this season. Sanchez saved a Bournemouth penalty. And it was an unreal penalty save too. So we need a save again here from Big Robbo. I'm not going to look at the stream for a while. I do think they'll score though. Kluivert's penalty record has been fantastic recently. Just a silly, silly penalty to give away. Like such a sloppy start to this second half. Justin Kluivert has scored all of his last 5 penalties. 3 of them to the right. 2 of them have gone to the left. I think he'll score again. I just do. Justin Kluivert to equalise for Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge. Literally 5 minutes into the second half, for real. It's a great penalty. He's buried it. It's 1-1. I said we wouldn't keep a clean sheet, and we haven't. Bournemouth are back in it, and they're level. Oh dear. Mbuemo nearly scores for Brentford. God, for goodness sake, why couldn't we convert more of those flipping chances in the first half, man? It's a great penalty too. I told you about Kluivert. I literally said this in my preview. He's the man to be worried about. 1-1. Pen. For goodness sake, man. For goodness sake. And just like that, we are level. The timer should be... The score should be there on the timer. Changing it in the title as well. Oh dear. We need a serious, serious uptake here. Bournemouth fans are now up for it as well. I actually remember Bournemouth fans, away fans, being very good when I watched them in a game at Reading many years ago. Like, we're talking the early 2000s at the Maresca Stadium. Yellow card. Yellow card, I think, I don't know who's that been given to. Is that Lavia or Caicedo that's just been booked? I think that's a Lavia yellow card, to be honest. That's not ideal either for a man that's only just come back from an injury. 51 minutes, yellow card for Lavia. Reece James is coming on. Flipping heck, boys. I'm nervous now. Bournemouth have upped the intensity here in the second half. Milos Kerkesh is going to put the ball in. Sanchez comes for it. He claims it. Subs now. Cucurella's gone down. Reece James is going to come on. It will be for Lavia, I think. It'll be for Lavia, and then Caicedo will go back into the midfield. Reece James masterclass pending. I mean, I hope so. I flipping hope so, man. We've got Lavia's on a yellow right now. So I think Lavia will definitely be the man to come off. Fulham have got a goal back at West Ham. Janelt apparently nearly scored for Brentford. Cucurella wants a red card. That is actually pretty dirty there from... Is it Brooks? He's literally put his hand across his face. Like, how is... That could easily be a red card there for David Brooks. But he's not going to give him a yellow for it. Like, that should be a red. Yeah, he's looking at VAR. Like, all day long, he's gone across his flipping face. Like, he's got to be sent off there. Cucurella's hair, man. I'm telling you, Mark Cucurella's hair is the secret gem. He's got to send him off. If he's going over to check this, he's going to send him off. Like, he's like pulled his neck. Like that is WWE. Flipping David Brooks, mate. You're about as big as Rey Mysterio, but more of a pussy. That's got to be a red card. That's got to be a red card. Mark Cucurella, man. This guy just knows what he's doing, doesn't he? He's so good. He's so good. A consummate professional. That is assault. If he doesn't get sent off here, Mark Cucurella should be filing a police report about David Brooks, mate. Like, how do you need more than one angle here? How do you need more than one angle? It's a red card. Just get off the pitch, mate. You're a prat. David Brooks was like one of those players as well that, like, I just didn't have any problem with him until now. But now he's just going to be known as the pussy Rey Mysterio forever. Yellow. No. No. What? He's giving him a yellow. Oh, my word. That is a disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace. I forgot that the Premier League is now the WWE. Referees screwing it up again. This league is an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. That is farcical. Beyond my wildest comprehension, that is farcical. David Brooks has clotheslined Mark Cucurella, and he gets away with it. Naughty, naughty. Piss off. What is wrong with these referees? He can't be bothered to write out a manual flipping report, can he, the prat? Reece James is now coming on. I can't believe that. What an absolute prat. David Brooks, you are a naughty word, mate. And the referee, you're even worse, mate, because you're complicit with the crime. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe he's not sent him off. Chelsea's captain is on. Reece James is back on the field. Caicedo will now step up into the midfield in a more natural midfield role. Levi Colwill with another stunning pass forward. Enzo doesn't control it. No, there's added spice to this game now. I can't believe that's not a red. Like, even the commentary. Quite often, Chelsea don't really get any favours from commentary teams. I've just realised my face is off the camera for the majority of this second half. Sorry about that. It's a clear red card, guys. But Chelsea kind of needed him to be sent off as well, because Bournemouth have started this second half well. They've got themselves a goal. They're putting a bit more pressure on us now. It's the nature of football, though. There's always contentious talking points. It's part of a greater conspiracy against Cucurella's hair. Yeah, I guess the referees don't want to have to deal with the long-haired players. So I think if players get sent off for, like, hair pulls, then maybe more players grow their hair long. I don't know. We're talking, like, deep-ass conspiracies. Jackson. Oh! Mark Travers. Nicholas Jackson. It's a weak effort. Travers gets a hand to it. He should have held it, really. But Chelsea have got a cheap corner there. David Steinhardt, thank you for the $2, mate. Appreciate it. That's actually a really good effort from Jackson, to be fair. He's hit it quite well. It looked like it was a weak shot. It's not actually a weak shot at all. Travers with the save. Another Chelsea corner, our 6th corner of the game. Come on, Chelsea. Palmer puts the ball in. Straight onto a Bournemouth man's head, though. We need some like physical presence at in these corners going forward, don't we? Reece James back on the pitch for Chelsea. Please stay fit, mate. Caicedo stepping up into the midfield. Reece James back into the defensive line. We know that Maresca isn't really a massive fan of the traditional bomb up and down the wing fullback. So I doubt we'll see that. Maybe we will. Like, he's now sat in the midfield, but that's because Enzo's gone there. It's actually quite interesting to just keep an eye on the shape here for Chelsea, especially right now. Palmer, it's a lovely little flick. Reece James is fouled. What? Oh my flipping God, I'm about to lose my shit. What is... Oh, these fucking refs, man. Oh. What a twat. Come on, Chelsea. Lovely ball from Enzo again. Caicedo now coming forward a bit more. Palmer out wide to Noni. He's got to take on Milos Kirkesh. Good one-on-one defender. Noni has beaten him. Oh, unlucky. Cucurella blazes one over. Jeez. I've never seen a VAR result in a yellow card. Thank you for the donation. I agree. Like, as soon as he went over there, it's obviously a red, isn't it? Apparently not. Robert Jones. Robert Jones. Yeah, why don't referees get yellow cards? Justin Clivert, good run here for Bournemouth. Spreads it over to David Brooks. You'd think that the Chelsea fans would at least be able to boo him. It's a Bournemouth corner. Come on, Chelsea. Get behind him. Yeah, it's assault. Honestly, if I was Cucurella, I'd be going straight to the police. And if also, I'd be sarcastic about it in interviews as well. If I was Mark Cucurella, like, it's not the first time it's flipping happened. Tottenham scored a flipping goal from doing that in the past. Bournemouth now with a corner. Oh, praising Robert Sanchez before the ball's even crossed into the box. What's he done to deserve some praise today? This Robert Jones is an absolute prat, by the way. Man City are going to win that game 1-0 also. Guys, if you're in the stream, make sure you are subscribed to the George Benson Football Channel. 6 Things We Learned is coming out straight after the game. It does feel like Bournemouth have scored, just simply because the referee has decided he wants to be a Bournemouth player in the second half. It's, honestly, the refereeing decisions that happen in this league are constantly... Oh, no. Oh, what a clearance. David Brooks has almost scored there, the absolute C word. Oh, this is so annoying. Leave a like on the stream while you're at it. Absolutely. Who is that with that clearance? Brooks has nearly scored there. Brilliantly worked corner. It's a great save from Robert Sanchez. That's what it is. Brilliant goalkeeping, that is. And then David Brooks is running over doing this. Yeah. Size of your knob, mate. You prat. Sorry if there's any youngsters watching. I'm just annoyed right now. Imagine Brooks scored. Imagine. Something like... He will have a say in this game, Brooks. Thing is, I normally quite like Bournemouth too, but when things like this happen, I start to get these like not hatreds, because hate is a strong word, but I start to strongly dislike certain teams like this. So Tosin is warming up. Neto's also warming up. Colwell's down right now. He's had such a good game as well, Levi Colwill. And it doesn't look good. Colwill is going off. Brentford have scored against Man City. Great news for Chelsea. Shit, man. Levi is coming off. Chelsea's defensive woes look set to continue. This is, guys, this is honestly the worst start to the second half we could have had. We've conceded a goal. Colwell's gone off. Jeez, man. Quick distribution was on, and then he's just taking his flipping time with it. Now he's holding the ball for too long. City just scored. Man City now 1-0. Brilliant. So we went from being Brentford 1-0, and now Man City have scored. I told you they'd flip and win. I literally just said that. Come on, Chelsea. Colwell's back on. Chelsea now coming forward. Enzo Fernandez. That's a lovely knock towards Noni. Just got one man to beat here, Maresca. Come on. Beat him. He's overdoing it. Chelsea corner. Man City are going within 1 point of Chelsea now. Phil Foden apparently has scored for Manchester City. Chelsea need a win. We need to find a win here. Such a cheap penalty to give away as well. It's really the only... Well, apart from that David Brooks shot a minute ago, it's not been many chances for Bournemouth either. Chelsea have a corner, but we got no one in the box to put it in. So a corner's pretty worthless for Chelsea. Champong wins the header, but it doesn't even make it to the goalie. Reece James gets up, does well with a header. Chelsea need a goal, man. Big time. Jackson's not really done anything in the second half. He had that one shot, which was a snapshot from a mistake. Colwell looks okay, which is good. Misplaces the ball. Good tackle from Enzo. Enzo's been really good today. Iraola, mate, shut up. That's funny. This is incredibly frustrating. Incredibly frustrating. Like, we've lost all control of the game as well. Like, we knew this was going to happen. We have two big chances that we miss in the first half, and then second half capitulation. Yeah, he's fallen over. Don't give a penalty, you prick. Come on. West Ham 3-1. Jadon Sancho. It's a great run from Sancho. Lovely ball to Cole Palmer. That's a poor pass from Palmer. If it was me right now, I would be putting Palmer on the right wing and putting Felix in the middle. Like I said in the preview. I think now's the time for it. Champong does well. Enzo Fernandez. Throw in. Come on, Chelsea. We're getting just carved open here at will. Oh, my word. What a finish. It's 2-1. Semenyo and Chelsea have gone 1-0 up at half-time, and we're losing again. Guys, the wheels are falling off. It's absolutely falling off. Sanchez beating at his near post. It's an absolute thump of a hit, to be fair, from Semenyo. But I think it's over. I think this game's done. I really do. I genuinely think the game is done now. Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 2. What happened? We were so good in the first half. And then it's just rubbish. Maresca makes substitutions now. Otherwise, you're getting absolute stick here. Deservedly so. I knew this was coming. I literally could smell this coming from a mile away. I said at half-time, 2 massive chances that we completely fluff up in front of goal. Second half. What do we do? What happens? What happens? The start of this season, we would come out at the start of second halves and we'd blow teams away. What has happened to this Chelsea side, man? What has happened? Change it right now. Change it right now. We have been shocking in this second half. Shocking. Slow. Flipping heck, man. It should be very different. Enzo Fernandez. Now Jackson, he's got to... Oh, my word. And Jackson, like... Put your foot through it. Take Jackson off. Take Jackson off now. Another miss. Jackson should have a flipping hat-trick. Flipping heck, man. 14% chance of winning now, apparently, as well. This is just rubbish. It's just absolutely rubbish. Like, he's bringing on Tosin. Flip. Oh. Mate, I feel like this is like... I think this could be a big moment, you know. And for all of the wrong reasons, too. Like, what are you doing bringing Tosin on now? What, you're going to actually put him up front, are you? Bring Felix on. Bring an actual player who scores and scored 2 at the weekend. Bring him on. Oh, man, I'm losing it here. He can't seriously be bringing on Tosin as a striker. If he's doing that, he's literally saying to the board, spend the 100 million on a striker for me now. Get me Osimhen now. Like, we're just completely throwing this game away. It's not like we've had the atmosphere behind us at the bridge today to carry us forward either, to be fair. Oh, man. Caicedo in the second half has gone from being probably top 3 players in the first half. Josh Achampong's coming off for Tosin. Like, that's not the correct substitution, though, is it? Tosin, yeah, okay, maybe he could be useful. Achampong, 70 minutes. We need a bit of leadership out there. But, like, we need Felix on now. Like, what are you doing? We're losing the game. We are losing at Stamford Bridge with 20 minutes to go. And you're keeping Joao Felix on the bench when Nicholas Jackson has missed 3 big chances. I can't deal with this, man. This is just the wrong call over and over again. Complete trash. Complete flipping trash. And I'm blaming Maresca for this now. I'm blaming Maresca for this today. Yes, he should have made subs in the other weeks as well. Come on, man. Calm down, dude. Who are you telling to calm down, mate? Honestly, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yes, Nicholas Jackson is the striker. Yes, Nicholas Jackson has scored nearly 10 goals this season in the Premier League. But he's fluffing every chance he's had today so far. And yes, I do hope I look like a prat if he scores now. But he's missed every chance. Every chance he's had, he's missed. Bring Felix on now. Sancho. Cucurella, what are you... Oh, my God, we're falling apart, man. We've absolutely fallen apart. If Mark Cucurella starts playing bad, you know it's gone wrong. Reece James, brilliant from him. Caicedo gives it away again. What's happened to Caicedo in the second half? Brilliant tackle from Levi Colwell, who's been magnificent in this game. Magnificent. This is so annoying. David Brooks should have been sent off. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe this. Now, the commentary are talking about Cucurella's reputation. Piss off. Oh, dear. The wheels have come off. City are winning. We're losing. They're going level on points with us. Newcastle win every bloody match they play these days. We're going to fall out the top 4. This will be the 5th game in a row where we should win that we haven't even got 1 win. It's a shambles. Absolute shambles. Why are you giving it back to Sanchez there? You know he's just going to kick the ball. Noni, he's got someone all over him. All over him. Turns him, does well. I can't believe we've not seen Felix. can't believe it. Maresca he even looks unhappy. Like what are you doing? You trying to make a statement here? Say all of the things like to keep everyone calm in a press conference, but then you're going to use like little backhanded hints to hint about needing more attackers because you won't bring on any attacking players right now. This is an absolute disaster. Flipping bought Neto for what, 50 million or something? He's on the bench, not being bought on. Felix not being bought on. Nkunku, I mean, doesn't fit the system. I'm not blaming Maresca for the reason we're losing this game. I'm blaming Maresca for the fact that we're losing this game and he's not doing anything about it. There's a big difference. The lineup was absolutely fine. The first half was fantastic. Let's not forget that I actually was saying that throughout the whole of the first half. But you've got to change something. We have been awful this whole half. "15 minutes to go. Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 2. We need a bit of urgency about the play as well, please. Sancho. Oh, unlucky Jadon Sancho. But Jackson, why are you not in the box there? What are you not doing in the box? Apparently it's 2-0 to Manchester City as well. Enzo Fernandez, block shot again. This is literally the Fulham game. You're spot on. It is exactly the same as the Fulham game. We just look so shaky too. So shaky. Like, I think Bournemouth will score again. I don't think we'll score. I don't know how we're going to score. Like, that's the thing. Like, there was so many times last season for Chelsea and under Graham Potter and Lampard where I'm like, I don't know where the goal's coming from. This season, that wasn't an issue. Palmer's done well there. Very well done. But, like, it's become that issue again. Where will the goals come from? Who's going to score? Now Jackson, he's in again. Not a bad effort, but... Why did I get up for this crap? Phil Foden scored again for Man City. Oh, guys, this sucks, man. This absolutely flipping sucks. What has happened in this second half? What has happened? So sloppy. So sloppy. I can't believe the difference. Why? How and why? Oh, we're tired, are we? Nah, shut up, man. Bullshit. These players are literally all what? Early 20s. Can't do 2 games a week. Piss off. Nah, I'm not having that. We're losing. What are you doing faffing around at the back? Sanchez, take the goal kick. You're the goal. What am I watching? What am I watching? We're losing 2-1 at home to Bournemouth and we're faffing around with little tiny petty passes out of the back and Cucurella is now giving the ball away. I'm telling you, we're gone. We're gone. We're shot to pieces. Absolutely shot to pieces. This is pure trash. David Brooks, who shouldn't be on the pitch. It's just so poor. So poor. How do you go from being so in control of a football match, nobody really putting a foot wrong, to playing like this? Everyone. I don't understand how it's possible. It's a mentality issue, guys. A mentality issue that when we're actually doing well, it's played down when you've got the chance to get excited. What are we doing? What are we doing? Noni's offside again. Take him off. He won't change anything. I've had enough, man. I've had enough. Change it. Neto is coming on now. Okay, fine. And is that Felix? Yes. Joao Felix and Neto are coming on. Good. It's about 10 minutes too late, but fine. Good. And it should be for Noni and Jackson. Otherwise, we'll concede another goal. Urgency, please, Chelsea. We're losing at home to Bournemouth. We haven't won in 4 Premier League games before this. We're about to go 5 without a win. We're about to fall out of the top 4. Can you show me that you care, please? I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid. Come on, Caicedo. Why is he kicking it with that much speed in there? Caicedo's been shocking in this half, by the way. Oh, and then he brings it back for a free kick on David Brooks. Piss off. Rob Jones. It's a foul from Colwill, but I mean, how can you foul a bloke who isn't on the pitch? Oh, wait, he is. So we're bringing on the Portuguesers. Caicedo's coming off. I think that's the right call, to be fair. Like, he's had a great season, Caicedo, but he's had a very bad second half. Caicedo and Madueke off. So he's keeping it, pardon me, Nicholas Jackson on. Neto and Felix have come on. 10 minutes left. Oh, dear. Bournemouth are going level on points with us, man. City are going level on points with us. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is such a bad result. I know it's not over yet, but, like, I feel like it is. I really do. Brentford have got one back. Like, we had such a cushion. We were second in the league. We are literally falling apart, guys. Falling apart. Let's go. Negativity won't change anything. Look, call it what it is, man. Like, honestly, I'm not going to just sit here and lie. We have been so bad in this second half. So bad. And so many times we have been so bad in the second half recently. I'm absolutely livid. I'm not taking any of this. Oh, but we had a good start. Piss off. We had a bad start to last season. At least we had turned it around. This is only going downhill at this point. Like, we cannot control a game whatsoever. Zero control. I don't think Maresca was wrong with his lineup either, because we had a brilliant first half. What happens? What are we doing to let teams like Bournemouth, Fulham are a good side, but like we should be beating them every day of the week. Bournemouth, good side, should be beating them every day of the week. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. They're just swarming us, Bournemouth. Now Cole Palmer takes it away. Good burst of pace away as well. Come on, Cole. Come on, Cole. Poor ball again. I can't believe it. I genuinely cannot believe what I'm seeing. Oh, man. Wait, hang on a second. So they were telling him it was a red card, and yet he still gave him a yellow. Oh, my word. If that's true, they're going to score again. Jebison. What a block from Tosin. It should be 3-1. Should be game over. Fuck me. Bournemouth should have put us to bed. Brilliant from Tosin. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe what I've seen. Sanchez claims it and gets rid of it quickly. Go on. Oh, like we're so bad in front of goal in the second half of games. Why? What has happened? What has happened? I can't believe this. I genuinely cannot believe this. It's just awful, Chelsea. Awful, awful, awful. Oh, yellow card. Nah, this is useless, man. Absolutely useless. I mean, I think there've actually been a couple of good performances out there. This referee, like, it's just like, why are we taking so long with this? We're losing. We are losing at home to Bournemouth and faffing around with set pieces like we're the ones trying to waste time so that we're holding on to a lead. Tosin's header, off. Travers with the save. Travers is now down. But like, oh man, like, I can't understand. It's a brilliant header from Tosin. It's an absolutely brilliant header who's been unreal since he came on, by the way. I can't believe this, man. I genuinely can't believe what has happened to Chelsea. We need Tosin to score, man. Tosin's the only guy that looks like he can score. I'm fuming with this. I'm genuinely fuming. This is the most angry I've felt all season. Boxing Day, Fulham, I had a few drinks. I had a couple of flipping homemade vodkas. It was lovely. Flipping woke up at quarter to 3 in the morning to watch this absolute dross. And the rep, like, what's going on? Jackson's on a yellow card and he's flipping arguing. Like, it's just not good enough, man. Completely crumbling. Like, what? It's just another corner where we do absolutely nothing. Like, what did Bernardo Cueva come in for? Set piece specialist. We even bought him for £1 million. He's not even a footballer. Brentford 2-2. Brilliant. Okay, good. That's good. Oh, now my stream's lagging as well. Fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it, I do. Just piss off. Get the out. Into the 90th minute of the game. I cannot believe the capitulation. Like, I'm fuming, guys. Genuinely fuming. Chelsea are in a crisis. Genuinely. Genuinely. And it is a mentality crisis. I'm telling you now, this is all about mentality. All of you lot who were sitting there saying, oh, the way that we're playing down title race, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't help anything. Yeah, okay, you're right. Cool, yeah, because everyone cares about being right so flipping much. We were second in the league chasing down Liverpool. And because we started acting like, oh, well, no, we're not there yet. Make the players believe. You think flipping Mourinho would have done that? You think Antonio Conte would have ever done that when we were losing at Arsenal? When we got battered at Arsenal and then we won 13 matches in a row or whatever it was. You think we were like, well, we're not in a title race. Don't worry about it. Piss off with this nonsense. Honestly, it's complete and utter bullshit. It's complete bullshit. The mentality stinks. If you want to manage a game properly and you're winning 1-0, like, oh. Thank you, Anshul Gupta. You're absolutely incorrect, by the way. We don't always lose when I do a watch-along. We stopped winning when I stopped doing watch-alongs, just to say. Oh, man. I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid. I'm absolutely disgraced by this. There's 8 minutes of added time. This is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Oh, my word. Now Kluivert's having shots. Like, how are we not flipping the ones getting the shots away here? Like, why are we not the ones having shots right now? I can't believe how bad this is. I genuinely cannot believe how bad this is. And no, I'm not Maresca out. But he's got to change things. He's absolutely got to change things. Nicholas Jackson should not be starting the next game based on what I've seen today. Felix, save from Travers again. It's a good effort. It's good again from Jackson. Like, he does everything apart from flipping shoot and score. Cucurella blocked again. Bournemouth, look at the fight, man. Look at the determination. Fernandez intercepted, faffing around with the ball, man. Nah, we're not getting top 4. I can't believe this. A few weeks ago, I was genuinely thinking, no, you know what? Get excited about going for the title. The siege at Stamford Bridge. This is the most feeble siege I've ever seen. You could stick a couple of ferrets on the wall and no one's breaching this. That's a foul on Felix. Free kick. Well, it's not a penalty, is it? He's not in the box. Wait. Hang on a minute. How is that not another yellow? He's already been booked. Wait. How? Nah. Robert Jones. You're a twat. You're a Class A wanker, mate. That is the most stonewall yellow. But he won't send him off. Nah, robbed, mate. Robbed. Absolutely robbed here, Chelsea. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That is such a bad foul. Deary me, man. How has he not sent him off there? How are Bournemouth not down to 9 men right now? Chelsea free kick. Reece James is over it. Yes! Come on! Reece James, Chelsea's captain. I mean, look, I'm not going to flipping go that crazy about a draw against Bournemouth, but we could still win this game. We could still win this game. It's 2-2. Reece James scored a free kick. I love him so much, man. I absolutely adore him. What a free kick that is as well. You think it's Palmer all day long, don't you? If we win this from here, oh my word. 2-2. Come on, Chelsea. 3 minutes to go. Can we? Reece James is back, baby. What a free kick. What a free kick. Come on. Come on. Can we? Can we? Is there any way if we win this game from here? I swear. Have Brentford scored again? No way. No way have Man City conceded a third goal from 2-0 up. Go on. Go on, Neto. Go on. Go on. Come on, we've got 2 minutes here. Free throw into flipping Bournemouth. Come on. Get it in the pitch. This referee is a flipping joke, by the way. Chelsea have been robbed here. Completely robbed. Completely robbed. Bournemouth should have 9 men. They've got 11. No, in fact, they've got 12. Like this. Oh, man. What? We've been robbed, bro. Robbed. Another Bournemouth throw-in. City finished 2-2. Okay, that's good. That's good for Chelsea. Level on points still with Bournemouth. Like, this is a 6-pointer. This was a 6-pointer. So, actually, like, yes, it's still not good enough. Yes, I'm still flipping fuming, but I'm at least a bit more calm. And that was an unreal free kick from Reece. Tosin with the tackle. We still haven't even got the draw yet. Tosin's giving it one to the referee. This referee, Rob Jones, mate. What a Class A prick. Class A wanker. But we folded at half-time. Spot on. Liverpool just scored to make it 1-1. Newcastle have a game in hand on us. And he's also they're significantly in great form right now compared to us as well. Referees time wasting as well. I want to say a big thank you to those of you that have donated on the stream today. Big thank you to those of you that have hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on the stream, guys. Let's see if we can do one final push towards 1,000 likes. 6 things we learn is going to be a corker, I'm telling you. I'm fired up for this. Big time fired up for this. Because I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this. We got Wolves on Monday night, to be fair. Make sure you tune into 6 things we learned, because I am not happy with the flipping referee either, you know. Chelsea got a corner. We've got a corner. The referee probably won't allow the corner to be taken as well, to be fair, but we do have a corner. Not that we've done anything with corners in this match yet today. Come on, Chelsea. One final chance. Come on. Just get it on Tosin's head, mate. Reece James is talking to Tosin. He's looking for him. Bring Sanchez up. Nah, not a 2-2. If it was 2-1, absolutely. Corner's taken in. It's towards Tosin. Full time. All right. Game is done. Thank you guys for watching. 6 things we learned. Stay tuned for the video. It is coming your way now. Exciting game of football, not the result we wanted. Let's talk about it. I'll speak to you guys in a little bit. Cheers.